We all play in our own way for our own reasons, and that's okay, because there's levels to this. Not just levels in games. There's levels of specs.
And levels to flex.
Sequence initialized.
There's mad levels of innovation.
3, 2, 1. Activate light speed.
And mythic levels of creation.
There's levels to exceed.
And levels of speed.
There's status levels.
Whatever levels.
There's entry levels. Time-shattering levels.
And levels of mayhem.
Pretty dope, huh? There's levels of dedication, devotion, and motivation to reach a whole nother level. Now what's possible and what's next is up to us. So let's go. There's levels to play.
Hello and welcome back to the IGE Contenders Valorant Tournament powered by Logitech G. It's going to be me, Keither, bringing you another day of exciting Valorant action. Alongside me is going to be my main man, Aggressive. And yes, we are back with the tournament and we're in the thick of it. We've been here for a while and hopefully we're not going to waste much time and get into the match real quick. But yeah, again, two teams today. We're going to be seeing the first match between DEMISE Esports and Annihilation. Two teams we really know. I mean, me personally, I know nothing about really. I haven't really seen the names of the players either. So, Aggressive, any way you can enlighten me?
Nah. I'm sorry. These two, both of these teams are just unknown quantities for the both of us. What do you mean?
I mean, I should have known. I should have expected that sort of answer from you. But yeah, again, I really love to see matches like this when we have seen these sort of games where one side's like really well known, has really reputed players, strong and experienced players, and the other side's are complete, unknowns, newcomers who we have not seen in the professional scene at all. And I love these because we're able to see the rising talents. We're able to see the potential stars of the future, and sort of have a trailer of the movie that's coming, the future generations of Valorant for Bangladesh esports scene. But yeah, again, this time we're gonna have two teams that we know nothing about. So hopefully we have nothing to expect. So we might get something amazing, or we might not even get something anywhere near that. Here's to hoping for the optimistic perspective, obviously. But we're gonna go right into the agent selection. The map's gonna be Haven, and again, it's a best of one. We are going to have another match at 10 p.m., so make sure you stick to that. But while the agents are being selected, let me remind you one more time, ladies and gentlemen, Logitech is going to be doing the biggest PC gamer survey in Bangladesh. Just by participating in this survey, you will have a chance to win amazing Logitech gear. 5 winners for the Logitech G1 gaming mouse, and that's a pretty decent mouse, Aggressive. That's a pretty amazing mouse, and 5 people are going to win that. And not just that, as soon as you refer to one of your friends to fill up the survey themselves, they can mention you, and that increases your chance to win one of these products as well. So yeah, make sure you go do that. But while that little announcement ends, we're gonna go into the game. And yeah, Team DEMISE Esports versus Team Annihilation. No names really sort of cling in my head that, oh yeah, this is someone that I really should be watching out for. But again, the agent composition does suggest from either end that this is something that's a little bit more consistent for either side. There's no like
Select your
crazy
agent.
three duelist setups or anything. This is sort of a meta pick coming in from either side.
Could go either way here, but then again, even if it goes either way, how do you really put an emphasis on the fact that one side has a double initiator with a lot more information, mind you? They have a Sky, they have a Sova, but on the other end, it's completely different. And good God, the members of Annihilation, they're flexing the fact that they have the Premier cards under their belt. And I want to ask you, I haven't really played Premier at all. Are these cards for people who have won their Premier division, or?
I think so. For now, Premier is only giving away like cards or gun buddies and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I myself have just won. I won a tournament. I'm just saying, I'm not really flexing.
They actually won your own Premier game.
Yeah. No, we did. It was actually really fun. We took everything really seriously. And again, I didn't really perform up to par, but I had a strong team to really
have you ever
through. But
performed
it's
in anything
fun.
in your life?
I can't hear you. Your mic's too bad. Sorry. Ignoring aggressive.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a fun experience. Yeah, Premier is fun, but yeah, it does show the side of I think Annihilation were the ones who came up with the Premier cards. So that does show that they have played as a team in sort of these match scenarios where it's sort of replicating that tournament standard, isn't it? Like you have to take it as a tournament matchup. And that shows that they had that cohesion amongst themselves. So we're gonna see a push towards the side. See all five of the players pushing out C long. That could have been a death sentence. But yeah, DEMISE Esports are like, nah man, the breach utility is enough to push them back, and a rotation has been called. B side's looking very empty, but they are heading towards A. So now the two players holding in A, the Raze and the Sova, they should be wary of this. As information fades away from C, they should know that they're going to be under a lot of pressure now. The the Jet dashes into the smoke. But he's going to be good for one. Gets second and third. Absolutely destroys anybody in the site. And the two players outside aren't even able to make an entry. Elite fighter
That's
not
kind of
feeling so elite now.
Could have been a bit more different there, but that rush coming in and the Raze holding down the line, that's going to be a big difference maker, Vallowing. Good for two more, and maybe hunting down the third. Possibility is there. The third placement maybe a little bit off. And this walkout from Vallowing could just be the problem. Manmera gets another frag up. It's a 2 versus 4. Possibility is there, but nah, I don't think so. Not like this. Elite Fighter, good for another kill, but immediately gets shut down by Steel Shot. DEMISE Esports, they do get that first round, but then again, that was just the pistol, and you did kind of lose out on 2 bodies unnecessarily. Overall, I would say a very well played round coming in from the defenders, but for the attack, the spike point at the bare minimum could have been some reconciliation.
Yeah, definitely some form of economic growth would have been useful there, but not really working out for them, as we are going to have to see their opponents sort of getting into a bye. Meanwhile, they're going to be sticking with the pistol weapons in the second round. So yeah, again, this round should not be, we're looking for a win or any sort of objective like that. They're going to try and make as much money as they can, try and get on the board, get the spike down, and get as many kills as possible. That's the only thing that can really help them out at this point. But so far, they are taking things slow. Usually, sides on the pistol round try and tend to play really fast, but sort of backfires on Zing. There's still shot coming in from the top of sewers, taking him down. Again, smoke outside of B. Solid Gaming, he has an idea. He's also got the util to try and bait these players out, or give information to the rest of his teammates that there are players outside of B. But yeah, another frag's gonna go down, and the hits just keep on coming. They just get picked off one by one, and then again, all onto these two players. Legend, to make a legendary play, pushing out of window, but doesn't want to take the risk. Not respectable. Willing to keep that weapon in his hands. He's gonna get one, taking down the Omen, and the follow-up is there as well. Good second round, flawless for DEMISE Esports, and yeah, this is pretty much a dream start from them. Again, Annihilation will have weapons this round, so I think regardless, Demise, they should be feeling the momentum sided towards them.
Yeah, at the bare minimum, they're gonna be quite happy with that result. But for Demise, here is where the real question will lie. You do have a lot of free weaponry in your hand, and this bonus round will be very fruitful for all of you if you are able to get this one done decisively. But overall, I'm really hoping to see the members of Annihilation maybe going for a little bit of a switch up. Ballowing did mess up the satchel there, wasn't really able to go that far, but overall, I think that was a good idea that he didn't go too far. With so many members holding outside of A main, if he flew in a little bit too far forward, this could have spelled doom for him, and also an advantage that they could have gained.
Indeed. Annihilation trying to look for that early advantage. They're playing very slowly, trying to find an opening pick. It's like they're a very, very proactive team as they're trying to get an opening in. Legend doing a lot of damage, so they're trying to push into Garage, but it's going to be Vayne on the other side of B. It's going to lurk inside, and I think that's Levi as well getting a couple frags, but Ballowing, he's able to trade it out. He will be taken down eventually. Elite Fighter responsible for the frag, and it's going to be a 3-2 situation. The A side is under control, considering the Jet has lurked through B and now knows the A is completely empty. He can clear it out for his teammates, and they can get a safe spike down. Again, Demise, it is a sort of a
30 seconds
bonus
left.
round for them, so they're just looking to do as much as damage as possible. Already 2 players down, not a bad position to be in. They still have a lot of util for the retake, but it's just going to come down to how they play this, how they play together. With the Killjoy lurking though, it's very possible, but no, Levi just gets the headshot. Jeremy taken down, it's all onto Legend, and from that range, a Spectre is not the best weapon to have. Lead Fighter, double peek comes in. 2-1 scoreline. And again, Annihilation, that should have been a comfortable round for them, it was. But yeah, the Y round should be coming in. Looks like we're going to have a interesting round.
Oh, that is the buddy from if you win out on Premiere. So if you're the winners of your division, you get that buddy on your gun. That actually looks pretty good.
It does. I
Makes me
think
wanna-
in the future,
makes me want to play
yeah,
Premiere.
Riot's planning to add more rewards, maybe even some VP in the future. You know? This is not
That'll
like a
never
bad
happen.
deal, but
It's Riot.
here's to hope. And come on, we all have dreams. Not everyone can buy skins like you.
Listen,
Vallowing though. No, I'm not listening. I'm
Wow.
looking at Vallowing. He's got a good position here, but I think Annihilation. No.
yeah, they expect it. They're not gonna risk it at all. This push on towards the A side line could just be a big gamble for them. So they're trying to see what luck they have towards the mid side. Sadat, maybe good for one kill. Yup, he does find it. A slap to the face, and Vayne goes down. That's their entry long gone, and with the drone spotting out possibly 2 more players over towards the side. Actually 3. That's all the information that you need. A B rush could just be imminent. And I do believe that the breach has a stun prepped up and ready for as soon as the rush comes in. But it's all about the timing at this stage. For Annihilation, they're feeling out the map. I understand that, but they're running out of time.
Indeed. They're gonna try and funnel through this garage entrance. Need fire good for one, but Legend doing as much as damage possible. Not a bad plan though from Annihilation. They're trying to just get onto the side, get the spike down. Merab it's in a hole through garage, gets a couple, makes it a 2v2,
Good
and
kills.
Levi is able to trade it out. 2v1, Demise.
One enemy
Despite the
remaining.
slow start, Annihilation looking like
Shot.
they're in trouble. Zinc. I saw that a little bit too flimsy, not really sure where to expect the player, but yeah, 2-2 is gonna be the scoreline. It's a very mundane round, I gotta say. We saw early signs of aggression from Demise, but the utility from Killjoy to keep them at bay, and then they just took such a slow approach and not really not able to find the opening. I guess the side of Annihilation, they would really like to push and react based on that opening pick, and considering they found nothing in that round, it sort of put them in a disarray. They weren't able to figure out where to go.
Just doesn't vote that well right now for the members of Demise. They did lose out on a lot of their players though. So for Annihilation, they have taken a little bit of a hit overall in the terms of the economy. And Levi, he's not expecting this. There's nothing to watch it. The angle is perfect. And Legend just walks away with murder.
Oh, one more.
Daylight
Here comes
is
the
now on the
showstopper.
cards, but the Rosa, that's gonna hurt them quite a bit here. But overall, Demise, they still have a little bit of an opportunity. The shots are clean enough as Legend gets another kill, and this thrifty round is on the cards for possibility here. But it all depends on Legend if he finds this other kill over on towards the side of Vayne. He does spot him out, but no real kills just yet. They're heading towards the seaside, and this could just spell doom for them here. Legend, possibility for a kill could just be there, but the through smoke spam doesn't really work out. Positions are good, and the members of Annihilation are in perfect shape to get this round under their belt.
Big flash coming in. He's in the open. Oh.
Player standing.
Legend gets one. Can he get the last one? No! Runs out of bullets.
Missing a bullet.
Yeah, that was close. Zinc able to counter beautifully.
Not ready yet.
Again, Annihilation smartly played there. You see the jet crossing out using the smoke and crossfire being held. Zinc recognizing that he could have pushed out of there and just flashes for strong measure. Able to win another round. Annihilation back on 3-2 with the lead. And again, that was a sort of a flimsy buy for Demise Esports. They will be able to get rifles now. Yes, they have. And a lot of ultimates in play. I feel like the lockdown might come in right now, considering how slow Annihilation's attacking side is. They might try and look for an option, like look for an opening. If they don't find that, they're just gonna have to take matters in their own hands. Commit the lockdown. Looks like Vayne, he's looking to push in. That's an interesting way to entry, but he's not able to get a frag out of it. 5-5 situation is still active. Hunter's Fury coming in from Demise, trying to cancel out the plan. Can he get a frag? He does. Steel shot as well. Spike does go down.
That takes a lot of options.
Oh, look at that Omen ultimate. He's looking for a flank and they don't see it. They don't see it. They're rushing into sight. And the players are holding strong, but they don't expect this Omen on Garage. Shot darts are gonna come in, and Merab is there to do the damage. It's all on Sada. Here comes the Sky Ultimate, and Zinc peeks out at the right time. 4-2 the score line, but yeah, it's Annihilation looking a little bit more cohesive.
Yeah, for Annihilation, they're going to be absolutely happy with this initial entry point. And with the team now in good spirits, and finally back in towards the game, you can see that they have a lot of synergy between each other. They know how to play their own game, and they're able to play with each other in perfect synchronization. They don't really need to say much, and the timing is clearly there. But now, it seems as though the members of Demise, they want to go in for a fast rush once more towards this A avenue. See if they can get this control early, but no real value came out of it whatsoever here. This Demise, they used to have a lot of utility, but the space that they would have wanted is not even present anymore.
Gallowing is in a good position. The crossfire is good. He gets one, but Vayne and Merab trade back hard, taking down those two players, making this a 3v4. But through the smoke, Silent Gaming gets a frag right on the head. I don't think he saw him in any way. He does get detained. He decided to go for the long route, try and get out of that lockdown, but that does buy some time for the team. They're gonna play the postman, they're gonna play the hunt, just I believe, Annihilation. Yeah, the retake's gonna be so difficult. They've got to clear this out slow and steady.
Shadows traveling. Blinding.
I thought they're gonna be watching this angles, not really giving away. Nice frag by Legend. The Hunter's Fury is still there.
Nowhere to run.
There it comes. Oh no.
Yeah,
there it is.
Annihilation, they're just playing their cards so well, but then again, they did pop 2 ultimates in this particular round to try and even get this one. So I would say a win-win victory for the members of Demise, only if they're able to take this particular round. It just depends on the team coming together and taking that early control and using it for an advantage. I get it. You push outside of A main, you force all the members back towards the C side and maybe the B side, but it really won't matter unless you have a much more aggressive position on those particular sidelines where you know, okay, if they run into us at the bare minimum, we're in a position to try and kill them. common positions will not really help you. Playing at a couple of off angles to just force them off of their game is what you really want to do here. And with the members of DEMISE slowly but surely making their own walk up forward, here is where the real fun will start. The A side completely empty and a retake situation already under the cards. The breach ultimate is prepped up and ready, and the members are already in tone to get in towards the side. DEMISE going for the play, Valwing! A little bit of a whiff, but still readjusts for the frag. He holds down the line and he's gonna go in for the shots. They have control of the side, but the post plant is still gonna be difficult. Oh wait, they
yeah,
didn't
they
get
use a lot of utility. They didn't get the spike down. They didn't get the spike down, and now the Omen ultimate from Legend to try and secure the C side, but Annihilation, they're still in that A side, lurking just outside the entries. There's only one player, actually two players there, but looking at their positions, they're not really at a prime spot
30
to
seconds left.
defend.
Cover going out.
Not a bad fake being sold though. That pulled a few players to the other sides, and now the spike's going down. Mera getting the plant down. Recon to buy time, breach utility to do a quick retake, but so far not going in their favor. Zinc finding Valuing in another follow-up onto Levi. 3v4. They don't have much going for them now, DEMISE. It's gonna be really hard to pursue this. They have the breach, but just too many angles, too many players to clear. Legend gets one, but instantly taken out, 6-4. Utility is looking a lot more efficient. They're not really throwing much away. And there's the fact that they sold that fake so well, even pulling the Omen ultimate from DEMISE.
Who is crazy enough to just entry back on towards the A side like that? Not a lot of people, especially after you pop the breach ultimate. And there's a reason why you normally pop that breach ult only after the spike plant fully goes through, because then everyone's gonna scramble to get into post plant positioning, and that's how you know that they're still inside of the side. And that's when your players will start to flood in, take those early duels, take an advantageous fight, and get away with it. But in this case, it just didn't exist. They did the breach ult way too early, and they paid the price for it heavily. And with the round now going in the favor of the other end, it's going to be another frag out. It's Vayne. Good for the first kill over on the steal. Does get traded though, regardless. 2-6. And now there's a possibility for 2-7. Legend doesn't have a weapon to try and facilitate this fight, but with all three members in the back, maybe, just maybe, with the Elite Fighter holding down the line, if he dies out here, there's a possibility of them winning out on 50.
Ooh, Elite guy. Elite Fighter, he's being tickled there with bullets, but so far nothing really going for them. South Gaming does get a headshot onto Zinc, but again, it's a 2v3 low HP on Carrini, who gets taken down instantly, and Elite Fighter pushing up. We saw the Killjoy Elite Fighter. He was very smart with that pick. He saw three players. He realized all of them were flanking, and he didn't really overcommit to that fight. He was just sort of peeking around, dotting around, playing off his util, and calling out to his teammates to support him from A long. So, yeah, the good synergy is being seen from the attacking side, but again, DEMISE, they are trying out tactics. They're trying out the ways to play. I don't really think that being more proactive will help them out at this point, but honestly, nothing's working out. Maybe even go for those aggressive pushes out of garage or even out of A. We did see those early on, but now it's sort of just stopped.
I think it's just because the team has kind of gotten a little bit too humble for their own good. They're showing the members of Annihilation a little bit too much respect, and that's going to be costing them here. Salat finally taking that shot down over on the Zinc, but at the end of the day, it really just did not matter. Mera does get the trade-off over on the Valorant, and that's the race now completely gone. The race could have been an instrumental part for this entire take, as Mera, how is he getting away with this? Gets another kill, and Steel Shot finally shuts down Vayne, who was trying to get out of the side as quickly as possible. Two members still alive, 3 versus 2, and both of them in the most horrible positions that you could be in. Flashes are out, timing is key, they're gonna hold down the spike, but no, it's not gonna happen. Elite Fighter, good for another kill, Eddie Levi gets the double, but good god, man, Kirito. They were both stunned, but they didn't clear him.
They needed a garage player. Garage player peeking out there would have spotted both of them, and then they could have utilized those utilities much more efficiently. We saw the flash coming in. If that flash, the flash went through onto window, anybody in window would have.
No, they got
flash,
both
they were not in
stunned.
window. Yeah, they were stunned, but the flash was still there. They were still active. The flash didn't really phase them. If the flash hit on the right spot, they would have flinched, and maybe they would have had enough time. Demise could have gone there around, but again, they didn't really have information on the whereabouts of the last two players, and even those two players, even at such a disadvantageous scenario, Annihilation are still dangerous, still in a situation where they can win these rounds out. Look at this very, very aggressive push towards the side of C. Vayne a little bit too overzealous there. South Gaming will punish him for that. He will be tagged though by the drone, and Zinc being a little bit aggressive himself, but so far he's still alive and he's even doing more damage.
Man.
No trades on him just yet. The timing's not favoring him as South Gaming finally takes him down. Ballowing the follow-up, and now the showstopper to do the re-entry. Satchels are messed up, but the Recon's not gonna find anyone. He's gotta hit it up close, and it misses. No, it connects. What?
Levi? No, he just shot the rocket on towards the cubby side, and he was hoping that someone was just sitting there. But Levi, what were you looking at, buddy?
I think, honestly, it didn't really matter. He was just getting swarmed from all sides. Not much he could do. Maybe come out with a frag, but it's not really much he could have done in that scenario. But yeah, 8-3. Demise finally getting themselves on the board after a long streak of losses. 8-4 is not going to be a bad half though, as they will have to facilitate the Rays on the attacking side a lot. They have a Reach, they have a Sova. Not a bad combination to play off of, but they're going to have a lot of work to do. And that too, if they win out this round, 8-4 is much more favorable compared to 9-3. Ooh, the Killjoy spotted out. They're coming for him.
Yeah, this Killjoy is in no man's land at this point, but still he gets away with it. One kill for him is more than enough. The Killjoy did his job. Now it's all about the hold. The post plan slowly but surely coming on out. Both sides do not have an ultimate to play around with here. But Vayne could be biting off a bit more than he can chew here if he's not careful. Good for a kill. Gets instantly traded. 2 versus 3 once again in tough spots. But Zinc, man of the hour, could just be the one to go in for another kill. Shots are clean of Zinc. Look at this guy's aim. An absolute legend when it comes down to the holds. Good God, Zinc. So stable, and you could see his crosshair placement was pristine. The guy doesn't flinch.
Absolutely. I mean, insane coming out of this man. We saw the utility was pretty decent from Demise. Oh, the breach flash coming in for the retake, that was really clean. But still, despite all that, his aim is just good enough. Snaps onto both players' heads and gives his team the 9-3. And now on the defensive side, they can play a little bit more comfy. They can play a little bit more based on the utility. Just hold on and react based on their opponents. They will have the Jet though, Vayne. He has been getting some really impressive frags, so we might see some aggressive plays from him. But for now, they can really, they really just can't sit back. Demise Esports are the ones under pressure, but Zinc's like, nah, I'm just gonna get one more casually outside of A main. And sends a flash flying, possible second frag, but oh, look at it, he just got no fear. He's got no fear in his veins as he's gonna take out 3 players.
How is his aim this clean?
Rotations are gonna come in, but Zinc doesn't even need those. Southern Gaming is good for one though. But Zinc still holding strong. The flash comes in to push him out of position. Levi's trying to help him out as he's trying to run away. The flashes are coming. The shock dart frag is there from Levi. Steel shot. Oh god, absolutely toyed with. Zinc single-handedly, back-to-back rounds, man. He just clutches out the first half, and the second one, a crucial hold from him onto the A side.
He is aiming in such a fashion that I'm amazed.
This is why I really love. We talked about these underdog teams.
Yeah. Some of these players are just so mechanically talented. It's insane, right? From what I heard, these are not really high-ranking players. But his aim it's close to being something of an immortal.
Never judge a player by his rank.
Never
Says
mind,
Zink,
he
will be
instantly
taken out,
died.
though. Maybe the caster script's working out, but really aggressive play from Annihilation. As they will take down 3 players, the A side will be capitalized on. They are gonna try and get the spike down Demise, but the retake is just so fast. The players are coming so quick, and now Carry Me is gonna be in a lot of trouble. Taken down by Vayne. Steel Shot with the classic is good for 1, but 3 players are there to gun at him. And Vayne takes him out, 1 away from match point, as we're gonna hit the 11-3 scoreline. Annihilation just on a different gear this round. In these late, in the last stages of the first half, and this current situation that they're in, they are just on a different level. We can feel a switch popping off. They were not like this. We saw a very slow and methodical play from both sides. Now it just like completely shifted.
Just put the members of Demise out of the frying pan and straight up into the fire. The defensive side seems to be where the members of Annihilation really do thrive. And this is another opportunity for them to showcase their strength. Push out. Flash coming into play. Zink could have been good for a kill, but it seems like the boys are not really able to find much out here. They gotta hold down the line for as long as they possibly can, and Levi good for another frag. Over towards the back, needs to find the shots, and Levi! Wait, what?
Bit of an
What did I
awkward
just
moment.
watch?
Both players, they both just ran out of ammo, I think, and they're like, oh, a moment of respect.
A moment of respect for my fallen brother. He looks towards the body of the sky, and I'm like, eh?
No. I mean, again, Zink does have a pretty low melting point if you studied chemistry. I'm sorry, I just but yeah. A little bit too much of an overheat from Annihilation. They did seem to... It felt like they're going to make it work. They felt like the frags were going in their favor, but in the last moment, everything just completely shifted. As we approach the 11-4 scoreline, Demise fight to stay alive. To live another day. Vayne, though. Oh my god, this guy is so aggressive. A little bit too much for himself, though. Steel Shot taking him out. 4v4 situation, and again, Mera with a follow-up. And a third one, look at that. He's just... The players are just completely... they're just relentless.
Yeah, they
One
are
player
showing
pops
absolutely
up and-
no respect.
Yeah. They're like, now it's my turn. Merab's out of nowhere. It's like, it's my show now. You've done enough. Sing.
Last player standing.
Yeah, it's just already done and dusted. Swing out from the side, and there's absolutely nothing that poor old Caribbean can even do. Demise just ran into an iron wall, and the iron wall's name is Annihilation. These guys are just ruthless in the way that they play, and that's what you really would see. If the players are this confident playing together as a squad, it's gonna be even more difficult to try and break through their ranks. And here, each and every player has their own unique talent to control the lines and hold it down through. Zink may be the superstar for this particular matchup, but I believe each and every one of these players can have their own shining moment if presented.
Indeed. If you're looking for some shining gaming here, make sure you check out the sale on the Daras store of Logitech G. Amazing discounts on from 12 to 24 September. Almost out of time, guys. But yeah, just had to get that out of the way as Levi's gonna say, let me pop off now.
One enemy.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
360.
Is this Fortnite? Is this Fortnite? Are we on Fortnite? He just did a 360 and hit the player on window, and just in a matter of seconds, the rest of his team just chime in and take out. When did that even happen? How did we even... Here I was, giving you this amazing deal. Meanwhile, Annihilation just like... Alright, enough. Let's get this done with. But yeah, what a game. And you know, look at the side of it. We see Zink, Levi, and Merab again on the top fragging. But I believe from what we've seen in some of these situations, all the players for the side of Annihilation have that individual skill, have that individual potential to win out a gunfight. So that is very crucial. That is very necessary. And seeing them on that attacking side in the first half definitely made me realize that this team really have the utility down. They really have the setups down. They do tend to be a little bit slow. They do tend to be a little bit reactive in certain scenarios and depend on say their ultimates and utilities when maybe they should have just tried to push a little bit more. But yeah, that's like a decent chunk of utility that they have mastered on this map of Haven, and who knows, maybe the other maps are even stronger.
You never really know when it comes down to these underdog teams. Do they have the metal to make it really far in this entire tournament? Yes, they do. But do they have enough to reach the finish line and take it all away? That's something that we all have to find out. And for you guys to wait and see. And make sure, if you don't want to miss out on any of that action and see Annihilation perform moving on down the line, make sure to follow the page, hit that like button as well, because you're going to need to get notified as soon as we do go live, right? And make sure to check out all of the sales links down below and also above in the comment section and also in the description. So check it all out. But for now, we're going to be heading on down over into a short little break because we have our 10 p.m. matchup coming soon enough. So see you guys in 15 minutes. Goodbye and don't go anywhere.
We all play in our own way for our own reasons. And that's okay, because there's levels to this. Not just levels in games. There's levels of specs.
And levels to flex.
Sequence initialized.
There's mad levels of innovation.
3, 2, 1. Activate light speed.
And mythic levels of creation.
There's levels to exceed.
And levels of speed.
There's status levels